And also Aditya BY, may I know you're a new entry or you logged in from the different Gmail ID? Oh, is it? Please introduce, no? Because I thought Aditya, who is this new name like that? Okay, no problem. No problem. Okay. Once you're satisfied, you can let me know. We'll go for enroll. Sure, 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 sure. Guys, if you are referring anyone, please let me know. So, no problem, no problem. But remaining people, if you are referring anyone and if they're getting the meeting link, please let me know so that one I can get introduction regarding them. Okay, nothing else. Okay. See guys, like we are done with the some basics like agricultural based application. Not yet completely done. So we are done with the only the basics with respect to the uh, we are done with the PIR, which is the digital. It is going to give the digital signal to us. So digital signal is taking the PIR data and it is like it is taking the information and reacting accordingly. So PIR is giving us the buzzer sound. Okay. And as you already know, so if the buzzer we are using only a small 12 volts buzzer or 24 volts buzzer, we can use a according to that transistor, switching transistor. Whenever you're using a high power buzzer like a 230 volts AC buzzer, either you have to go for track, either you have to go for MOSFETs, IGBTs, or you have to go for relay. Okay. So PIR and buzzer is our one pair. PIR is a sensor, buzzer is the output. Same way we are using a ultrasonic sensor. So in the previous class I already explained this. So ultrasonic sensor is the one which is sending the ultrasound signals, and when it is hit by the object it is going to receive the signals back, and ultrasonic sensor is giving the like a reply to the the reply of ultrasonic sensor is given by the servo motor, whatever motor you are seeing here, right? Servo motor. This servo motor is going to open the gate whenever the ultrasonic, whenever the person is near the ultrasonic within 15 centimeter away from the ultrasonic. Okay. And today what we are going to do is we are going to proceed ahead with the smoke sensor as well as a exhaust fan. This is the exhaust fan motor, this is spray pump, and this is a water pump. Okay. So exhaust fan, like especially with respect to the smoke sensor, we are pairing the smoke sensor as well as a exhaust fan. And for exhaust fan guys, we are using one relay because it is a high power supply. If you are using a low power exhaust fan, but definitely for inductive loads, the fan, heater, for all these things you should not go with the directly with the like a transistor. You have to go with the MOSFETs or you have to go with the relay because it is going to consume a more power. Okay, especially energy conversion guys, whenever the energy is converting in the heater, electrical energy is converting into heat energy. In the case of motor, like this motor, electrical energy is converting into mechanical energy. So in such cases, always better to use switching devices, the proper switching device. Transistor won't be working as expected here. Okay, so here a relay we are using, and relay is switching the transistor is getting switched by the signal pin, that is pin number 2, and relay is getting switched by the transistor. Relay coil is going to switch by the transistor, this coil, and transistor, this relay is going to switch the exhaust fan. Relay is going to switch the exhaust fan. Okay. So now what we want to do is we would like to go with the concept of exhaust fan based on the smoke sensor result. So as you can see here, the smoke sensor is connected to pin number A0. Okay, and already for smoke sensor, yeah, we call it the gas sensor. We saved it as a gas sensor. For gas sensor, already we are using a one word A0 is attached to this. So instead of using a A0 everywhere, we can use a gas sensor as a alias name for that, right? So now what I'll do, I'll go with the serial dot print. So as you already know, yesterday we are printing the sensor value. We are using a serial monitor to just to print the sensor value. gas sensor valve, serial println, analog read gas sensor, analog read gas sensor. Okay. Now you can observe by default we are getting the analog value as 101. Duration and distance is also getting printed. So let me comment that particular part because we are not working as of now on that. And in order to comment in the C programming, as you know, if you use a double slash, backward slash, it is enough. You can observe gas sensor value we are getting 91, right? So here if you observe, you may get a one doubt, sir, how to provide the smoke effect in this virtual software. Luckily this software is really like prepared well. So you can observe now they are providing the virtual smoke. Whenever I am bringing the smoke near the sensor, you can observe the value is increasing. So highest value we are getting is 333,355. Just wait for some time, it will get stabilized. Yeah, above 300 is the highest value we are getting, right? Above 300. Now what I will do, whenever the value is above 300, like how we did for distance, right? Same way, whenever the value is above 300, if analog read of gas sensor valve, gas sensor is greater than 300, then I would like to turn on the this particular exhaust fan. So in order to turn on the exhaust fan, as you know already, we made a exhaust fan as a output. Okay, so in the setup, wide setup, we already made a exhaust fan as a output. Clear? So what we'll do, digital write exhaust fan comma high. Why I am using a high signal to turn on? Turn on by high because of NPN transistor. Okay, so we are able to turn on it by using the high signal because of NPN transistor. Understood? So since the NPN, if we are using a PNP transistor, we have to give the low signal to turn on. So since it is turning on because of high signal, this particular load is called as the active high load, active high actuator or active high load. Why it is called as the active high load or active high actuator? Because it's turning on based on the high signal. Okay, else if the smoke value is reduced. But sometimes what happens, people generally what happens when the smoke is spreaded, after spreading the smoke will reach 300 value, but I don't want to turn on the fan, turn off the fan immediately. I would like to turn off the fan after the smoke is completely cleared, after the smoke is completely cleared. So as you can see here, the initial value of the gas sensor we are getting around below 110. So what I will do, I will not simply use a else condition. See, previously what we did is we used the else condition without any kind of further if condition. But now instead of else condition, I'll use a else if. So what else if will do, when the value is less than 110, when the value is less than 110, that means after complete ಆಗಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ಮೋಕ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ, once the smoke is completely cleared from that area, then you would like to go for turning off that particular application. ಆ application ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. Okay, so now I am going to turn off it by using low signal. Okay, so I will turn on only when it is reaching 300. I will turn off when it is reaching 110. Okay, now we are not directly going with the else, we are going with the else if. So this is how you have to learn the programming language, guys. Many times even we take a training program in the colleges, even in the we say colleges pattern of teaching. So what happens, ready-made program will be displayed first. Second thing is somewhere the programming language, they may not be related to their particular branch. They teach programming language features, but why it is required for their branch also very important. Okay, because then only you feel it is your cup of tea, otherwise you feel it as out of box. So that's the reason many times teaching the programming language has its own techniques. So now you understood where you have to use the if condition. Yes, if some condition satisfy, I would like to perform a task. By default, if I want to perform some other task, by default, if I want to perform some other task, then I have to use only else. Then I have to use only else. Now, along with that, if I want to go with the uh, like if I want to go with the checking some more condition, then I have to use else if. I don't want to go with the direct payment, direct execution. I want to proceed ahead with the some other condition checking. I don't want default execution. Then we're going to use a else if. Okay. Hope you got a clarity where you have to use a if condition, where you have to use a else if condition in our core domain. Understood? So now I run the code and let's see whether this particular motor is currently motor is running. Yeah, see now currently what's happening, motor is running by default. Motor is running by default, you can observe here. Okay, somewhere, yeah, where is a gas sensor? I think smoke is near to that. Yeah, smoke is near, that's the reason it is turning on. So let me keep a smoke for. So as soon as I kept the smoke for, you can observe motor is turned off. Okay, so when I keep the smoke near, motor is rotating, right? But see guys, in reality what happens, here just like by moving the cursor I cleared the smoke from the sensor, but in reality smoke will not be cleared like that, right? Because once the smoke is spreaded, gas is spreaded, it is the analog phenomena, understanding? So once the gas is already spread in the room, it is analog. It will slowly, it will get reduced. It is not like digital. I move here, gas will spread. I move from here, gas will get clear. It's not like that. In reality, slowly it will be removed. That's the reason I gave that that particular range 300 to 110. Okay, so whenever the gas is high, it is going to turn on the application. When the gas is low, it is going to turn off the application. Okay, yes, see, turning on the gas is the one when the gas is smoke is detected in the room. Turning on the exhaust fan is a solution. Of course, I do agree, but you should also give the information to the workers, right? Workers or homemakers who are there in the home, they should come out of the home to get safe. If the before we turn on the fan or during the turn off of the fan also, if there is any, because of gas leakage, if the blast is happening, it is the biggest disaster, right? That's the reason along with the turning on the exhaust fan, so let's turn on even the buzzer. Why I want you to turn on the buzzer is to give the information to the people who are working there, so they can go away from that place. So along with this, I will turn on the buzzer also. Okay, now you observe. So it is going to turn on the buzzer as well as it is going to turn on the exhaust fan. Turning on the exhaust fan is a solution, whereas turning on the buzzer is a information, safety purpose. Okay, now you can observe. See, buzzer is also giving the siren sound. So I made a both this as well as buzzer turn on based on the detection of the gas. Yes. Any other questions, guys? Any people, anyone of you are feeling, sir, I want one more time explanation, something like that? So what we did extra in this particular experiment is we did analog read, and we set the range above 300 turn on, below 110 turn off, right? We gave the range. Just a minute, guys, I'm getting a call. Hello, I need an answer from your end. Okay, so here, like, things are going up to this level, everyone understood, right? Okay, so here, now this entire part, whatever we are having, right, this I'll cut it, and again I'll make it like a void check gas leakage. Okay, check gas leakage. So this is what the function, this function also, as we already know, I'll just call it as per the requirement. I'll comment it because that work is done. Yes. So now we are done with the gas sensor. All these parts are over. Now we have two more loads, water pump as well as soil spray pump. So now for spray pump, for gas sensor, sorry, temperature sensor, I'll use a spray pump. So as you know, temperature sensor, so here temperature sensor analog read. So let me read it first. What is the value we are getting? See, such a easy task. It's just all about change the values and check the result. See now, when the value is when the temperature is low for minus 40 degree, I am getting 20. When the temperature is increasing, you can observe the value is changing. Okay, we are not exactly getting in degree Celsius, but we are getting in the terms of some variation in the values, right? So now what happens, guys, like based on the different temperature sensors, we have a, this is TMP 36, right? We supposed to use some of the formula in order to get the degree Celsius readings from that particular temperature sensor in terms of degree. So so it is mentioned TMP 36, right? TMP 36 temperature sensor in Tinkercad, because I want to, if I want it to be in the proper degree Celsius, this one, in terms of degree Celsius value, so we have to go with the proper formula. We have to apply some kind of formula there, then only it is easy for us to go with the converting the incoming value into degree Celsius. Guys, probably what I felt is like the way how exactly we are moving now, with this way we can complete one complete experiment till the product level. This agriculture project only we can complete till the product level, because again in this one we have a lot of other stuffs, but time availability and the mode of conduction, how slowly we're going to conduct everything matters a lot. Yeah, see here, there also, if you observe, they are using a naught in this example. A naught they are using for temperature purpose. After that one they are applying some formula, you can observe here, to convert that incoming value into Celsius. Okay, so as you can see here, when the value is too less, we are good, by default we are getting a value as 20, right? By default we are getting a value as 20. So what they are doing is they are subtracting the incoming value with the 20. It means when the temperature is too less, I would like to mention it as a 20, 20. So they are removing that and then multiplying with some factor. This is all the standard formula that they are going to use. And let me apply same formula in our application also. So I'll stop this. And log read of K naught. Celsius is not declared. Okay, first we have to define Celsius. So you can define here itself int Celsius. Yeah, see here. Now it is showing. Okay, still minus is showing -40. Okay, but here which pin we are using for temperature sensor? I'll directly use this temperature sensor. Yeah, now we are getting exact values. You can observe here also we are getting 25 degrees Celsius. Here also it is showing 25 degrees Celsius. If I go here, -40 degrees Celsius, here also it is showing -40 degrees Celsius. Okay, if I just shift here, here 94 degrees Celsius, here also 94 degrees Celsius. Okay, so my requirement is generally temperature will rise only when there is a fire in the location, right? So Celsius I'm getting here. So now what I'm doing is, if Celsius is greater than 25, and Celsius is less than 50, sorry, greater than 50. Yeah, we can take a greater than 50 only. Less than is not required, because that we will not worry. What is the less than temperature? Generally, the environment temperature won't cross 60. I'll take 60 as a temperature. If the value is greater than 60 and less than, like, greater than 60, I would like to turn on the yeah, temperature sensor was attached to the A2. Okay. I'm going to turn on the spray pump. It means that there is a fire accident. That is spray pump that is connected to spray pump is connected to 3, and here, as you can observe, we have one particular variable called as a spray pump digital right spray pump comma I. And of course, here also same for same strategy. I don't want to immediately turn off as soon temperature is reached 60 59. I don't want to turn off the application. I don't want to turn off the pump. So that's the reason. What I will do is I will wait till 20, less than 20, or less than, yeah, let it be completely cooled down. Otherwise, yeah, less than 20 I'll take. When the Celsius is less than 20, then I'm going to turn off the yeah, see now. So as the temperature is less than 25, it is less than 60, spray pump is not turned on. So let me just yeah, please observe this particular pump. So when the temperature is raised beyond yeah, temperature now is 83. So since the temperature is 83, now spray pump is turned on. It is spraying, right? Now let me since both are very far, yeah. So now I am going to reduce it less than 60. See now, less than 60, less than 40, 60, it is 48. Then also pump is not turned off. Pump is still rotating, right? So when I make it less than 20, all these things I'm showing with respect to the some dummy values. So we can set the real values according to our requirement and nature. Say sometimes there is, let me consider, there is a server room. Server is generally going to heat up. Okay, so server room temperature will never reach like a 20 degrees Celsius. It will never reach, right? Due to that reason, we if we kept it 20 degrees Celsius, it won't work in the server room. So it is according to the ambient temperature. What is the ambient temperature? That much you have to keep it for the turning of the pump. Okay, see now you can observe the pump is turned off. So this is a simple application where temperature and this one, and of course whenever there is a fire accident, informing the people is very important, right? So in this case also we have to turn on the buzzer. Hope screen is visible now. Okay, guys, anytime if the screen is not visible, if audio is not available, please inform. Don't blindly sit, okay, in the meeting. So what happens, I will be keep on covering the topics and you will be like you'll not be getting the content, so it won't work. That's the reason. Okay, so I turned on the buzzer, as well as we done with the concept of checking the temperature. So fire accident. So I'll just copy all these lines till this point, cut it from here. I'll make void check fire accident. Okay, check fire accident. So it is checking the fire accident. Yes, so this is about the fire accident. And the last one that we are having is a soil moisture sensor. So let me check the soil moisture sensor. Yeah, so I'm going to just print the soil moisture sensor value first to check how exactly it is working, what exactly it is giving. See guys, either you have to set that one with the soil moisture sensor with the, sorry, I mean any sensor with the multimeter, or you have to go in this way. Say when the soil is completely, like a soil is completely dry, it is giving 0. When I'm increasing this, yeah, you can observe the value is changing, it is giving me highest value as 875 or 800, above 800, it will be varying slightly. So when the soil is completely wet, I'm getting 800. When the soil is dry, I'm getting 0. So let me consider 20 is my range. So 20 I'm going to consider as the range of motor turn on, and I'm going to consider 800 as a range of motor turn off. So when the soil is completely dry, below 20 degree, 20 number, 20 value, so I'm going to make it turning on the pump. When the soil is above, when the soil is wet above like 800, I'm going to turn off the pump. See, such a easy way. We think it's a very complex project, something like that, but embedded projects are very easy in few types of projects. See, it's all about just checking the value first, and according to the value you check, you are going to take a decision. If the value is less than 20, I am going to turn on the pump. So that is water pump. I make it high. Else low. But I did not make it directly else low, as I already mentioned. So we have to put a condition when it is greater than 80, 800, sorry. See, greater than 800 will turn off the pump, less than 20 it will turn on the pump. But in reality, suddenly it will not become wet. And also don't think that when, okay, you are going to keep the sensor near the water pump only, it will be very we will wait until unless water is going to spread over the entire field. Yes, so this is our entire project. So I can make this as one particular function, void check water, sorry, check soil status. Okay, then you just call this function in the main program. Okay, see. Yes, so this is the entire project. with respect to the current setup. So now let's run everything at a time. Okay, so let's check, is there any kind of pump or something is turned on by the default. Say by default a water pump is turned on because just now we set the value lowest. So let me get the value to the 800. That means wet. Yeah, it turned off. Okay, let's start with one by one. So first one is protection. If somebody is entering in your pump room or any kind of secret place, so if some movement is happening, yes, alarm is coming. So this is working fine. So let me wait for some time. It will stop. Yeah, now you observe the buzzer is stopped, right? Yes, everyone is observing. Guys, be active in the meeting. No hesitation. ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಹೇಳಿ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ರಿಪೀಟ್. ನೋಡಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಗೇನ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಚಾಲೆಂಜಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಾವು ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಮದರ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್. ಅಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಯು ನೋ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಮ್ ಹೌ ಈಸಿ. ಮದರ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಡಿಸೈನ್, ಈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮದರ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಸಚ್ ಎ ಬಿಗ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ರಿಯಲ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್. And what I want is I want you to develop and install in your home. See, let's see what exactly you do. Can you install this one in your home? A small pot. You can make automatic water pouring system for that. Even though you go out of your home for a vacation, still if the power supply is there in the home, it should keep on working. Such kind of real-time implementation. I said in many cases we fail in terms of electronics field. We always think, okay, let me implement my knowledge for my job purpose. We always think that, okay, let me implement only for job purpose, or let me showcase my talent only in the companies. Come out of that mindset first. Why? Because use your knowledge for your life currently existing situation purpose. It may be not the same project I'm telling, any project. Use your knowledge for current existing situation. Clear? So then only what happens, you may implement that one for real time. Because I mean real time means in companies. See, whatever you are implementing in the companies and you are getting a salary is only 25% returns for your success. It is only 25%. Actually it is not 100%. Because you are selling your talent for only for sake of money there, to be honest. You are selling your talent only for sake of money there. But if you implement something in your home, in your existing situation, for your existing life, that is 100% implementation, 100% use of your knowledge. Because why it is 100% use of your knowledge, your work, you are only using. There, your knowledge somebody else is using and they are paying you a small tiny amount for you. It is not a real amount. Why I am telling this one is many people fail. Okay, sir, project means only final year project. Until unless lectures inform us, we will not implement anything. That mindset only will not come to the students. Many cases I saw. Even now also many of you are trying all these things only for job sake. Please come out of that. Knowledge purpose and start implementing this. Today I have my own company and I am the lead, I am the proprietor of this particular company because of such mindset only. I thought very simple, okay, why my talent has to be used by some other company and they get a benefit where they are paying only a small amount as a salary. Let me implement my knowledge, my life. Along with that, if the company is also getting the benefit, no problem. Along with my life, my requirement, company is also getting benefit, no problem. Only company is getting benefit and I am not implementing anything for my sake, means it is a waste. Only 25% efficiency of your knowledge. Acquiring the knowledge is the first task. Implementing that one is a second. Practicing, then implementing. These things you have to properly understand. Okay, so of course, if I start with the entrepreneurship way of motivation, I'll speak 1 hour or 2 hours continuously because I motivated in that way, but it's okay, no problem. You people came here for knowledge purpose. Let's talk only about that. Yeah, next is this particular ultrasonic sensor. So what I want is ultrasonic sensor. I will turn on the ultrasonic sensor only whenever people are coming near within 15 centimeter. Okay, 20, 15. Okay, yeah, it's turned on. Once they move away, once they moved, what happens? The distance will again, of course, it will become more. Then it will stop rotating. Okay. Then, like servo motor is also working fine. Next is the gas sensor. So whenever the sensor is very near to the gas sensor, yes, it started. Exhaust fan is started. So it will continues to be in the same range until unless the certain value whatever we gave in the program is going to received by the program. Yes. And also along with this we also added a buzzer for this, so let's check that also. Yes, buzzer is also making sound. When you are moving it away, buzzer also stop making sound. Okay. And temperature sensor, of course, just now we did, but this is not a big deal. So what we did is when the temperature is above 60 degree, yeah, see it's turned on the spray pump, right? Along with that one, the buzzer also turned on. Buzzer is not, yeah, buzzer is also turning on. When the temperature is less than 20 degrees Celsius, the spray pump is turned off. Buzzer also automatically will turn. At last, this is reverse. So all the application when it is moved here, we are turning on. When it is moved here, we are turning off. But this is reverse. When it is towards dry, we are turning on. When it is towards wet, we are turning off. Yes, so this is our entire circuit, and if you go for a circuit diagram, it is going to generate and show you. Yes, so this is the circuit diagram of your project. Two sheets are there, you can observe. Of course, in the design spark, we may not directly go with the same way. So, because they are using a plugin based, plugin type of Arduino Uno here, but we use only this IC. So when we go for a design spark, we have a two option. We can use the entire module also. We can use only this IC also. If you use the entire module, you are going to use a ready-made board. Along with that one, you are going to make a slot of these ICs, these pins. Okay, where it will go and sit on the motherboard. It will do the task. If you use only IC means you can use only this IC along with some crystal oscillator, everything we have to use. 16 megahertz crystal oscillator we have to use in the Arduino board. Along with that one, some resistor, capacitor, reset pin, few things are there. Okay, so along with that, we are going to use further things. Understood? Yes, everyone clear? Yeah, tell me, tell me. See, why we are using a servo motor is like opening the gate of that particular field. If you have any gated community, gated facility for that particular land, to open the gate, we are using this non-contact gate opening. Nothing like that. Yeah, generally what happens, near the gate we will have one. When you go for a physical arrangement, I am talking. When you are going for a physical arrangement, of course, as you said, next to the sensor only we should have a gate. And at the corner of the gate, like servo motor will be attached. Otherwise, you can use it for opening the door of the storeroom. When you go and stand in front of the storeroom, it will open the storeroom gate by using this particular servo motor. You can use for anything. Yes, any other doubts? Yes, how you felt about this coding, guys? I know kind of like lot of things came in the coding. It is not converted. See, we started from the zeroth line and we completed everything as per our requirement, right? Yes, any doubts? Okay, guys. Now what I'll do is, like I'll convert this into schematic. Anyhow, we got it. So we'll download this PDF file. Actually, for me, schematic is not required because by using this one only, I can figure out how we can use it. And of course, as I said, there is a two-way we can develop the Arduino based project. So I'll show you Arduino board. Actually, at Mega 328P PCB board. If you type like this, because it is a Atmega 8328P IC, so if you type like this, if you go to the images, yeah, this is what the basic circuit diagram we have to figure, like we have to prepare. Say when you are doing regular projects, you may use directly the motherboard, the ready-made board like this. When you want to convert that into a product, okay. And remember one thing: product is not a generalized circuit. Product is an application-oriented circuit. There will not be extra pins. There will not be extra features. It is just like, yes, if you tell, okay, we have a smart home, sorry, smart agricultural product, it means these are all the features. After manufacturing that, we can't add any extra features there. Understood? That is how it indicates. Mm, just a minute. 8 mega 328p IC, then followed by we have some things here. Okay, so now I'll open the Design Spark software. Yeah, and also here you are going to learn few more new things called as the nets, connecting from one schematic design to another schematic design, a schematic page to schematic page connection. A few more things you are going to learn here. Smart Agri project, of course, and yeah. Now thing is like you should have a ESP32. Sorry, you should have the uh, like Arduino boards in your library. Actually, if you go to that, already I showed you component search engine. Yes. So you can observe it is a quadrature inline package here. That means four sides you will get pins like this. This one we don't want. So we want a normal one. So we're going to figure it out where we can get it. Yeah, this one. Dual inline package. Dip. You can observe dip dual inline package. Okay. This one you have to download. And of course, I already showed you after downloading how to import that one to your like library. Once again, you can see in this particular project. Yeah, actually it is already existing. I already added that in my library. Please use a user library only, guys. Don't use other libraries. It will be challenging. Go with the user library. close. New schematic design. Again, same name, but just .prj extension we have to remove, right? Yes. So here we have a quadrature inline package also, because it is the industry version we will be using, right? I mean, multiple packages will be installed. Yeah, this is the one which we downloaded right just now at Mega 328p. I click on add. So this is the IC. Yes, I click escape. Multiple ICs will be adding, yeah, otherwise. Yeah, this is what the project, like this is what the content, guys, like RXD, TXD, everything you can see here, ADC pins and pin numbers 2, 3. And see guys, here the pin number is different and the pin number that you saw there is different. See here, D0, D1 is same. You have to consider D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5. This is same. D6, D7. This is D8, D9, D10. But again here not exactly D10, because we are going to get a oscillator pins here. Same like this circuit. These are all the physical pin numbering. You can follow this physical pin numbering better. Okay. Later, while connecting to the circuits, we can consider that other pin numbers. So as of now, in order to build this circuit, physical pin numbers only we can use. So we need a push button now and resistor. So two resistors. Okay, I'll just use a Control S to save it. Yeah, this part is very important. Now we are designing the motherboard for embedded system. We are designing the motherboard for embedded system. So this part is important for you. Of course, process is same. Push button. So pin number, near pin number 1, we have to place the push button. One here. And as per this circuit diagram. And also guys, one more biggest challenge in the referring the online is, since I have experience, I can tell the circuit diagram is correct. But since you are a beginners, you should not blindly go with any circuit diagram. You have to study, you have to read the theory of it. If any circuit diagram, if you got, simply don't use it. So read the theory of that and recommends. Sometime what happens, few people will try it. After trying that, they will come to know there is a mistake. Luckily, they would have informed you in the, they would have gave it in the comments. Generally, you do the same thing, right? Whenever you are purchasing any mobile, you ask your friend or you read the comments of that review of that particular product. So same thing you have to follow here also. Don't blindly take any circuit you get. Don't directly go with that. Okay. So resistor R for rotation, and as per the circuit diagram, one more resistor is pin number 19. Pin number 19, yeah, here. Okay. Values we'll see it later. Then we have a crystal capacitor, sorry, crystal oscillator, followed by two capacitor. And see guys, any capacitor when there is no polarity, it is called as a ceramic capacitor, non-polarized capacitor. Yeah, now regarding the crystal oscillator, so 9 and 10, yeah, here it is, 9 and 10. Anyhow, this is for 19, I'll keep it a little bit away. 9 and 10. Then I'm going to take a crystal oscillator. I took a capacitor, now I'm going to take a crystal oscillator. Yes. Yeah, now we done with the basics of this, whatever it is available here. But here, now they are directly using the concept called as the 5 volts ground. And one like LED we have to use. Okay, that I'll take. But along with that one, they are using directly 5 volts and ground, right? But here we don't have directly 5 volts and ground. We have to build that circuit first. We have to build that circuit. That means like either we can use a adapter based circuit, or we can go with the AC to DC converter, like the last project we did HLK module, right? Such kind of module we have to use. Power section. Okay. Yeah, LED we have to take, right? So now I would like to create a power supply section. Actually, whatever previously I did, it was in a different laptop. This is what the challenge with the software issue. Sorry, machine dependent systems. Okay. So I had to download HLK module in this new laptop. HLK. What is the name that we used last? Just a minute, let me check that. HLK 30M12. HLK 30M. Yeah, this. Yeah, this I can use HM15M12C 15 watt module. Otherwise, you can directly use a 12 volts, sorry, 5 volts also. If you are using a 5 volts, it is better because you will directly get a 5 volts from the HLK itself. I link. Yeah, here you can get it. See, 20 watt, 5 volts and 4 amps. Price will be differ. Definitely, price will be high. 5 volts and 2.2 amps. That will be too low. Is it a AC directly? Let me check. Yeah, it's a AC model directly. Yeah, so let me use this one only. See, while purchasing also you can ask them same pins with a different capacity you can ask. 2-pin screw connector for connecting the AC. Okay, and I can reduce the grid size to get a good smooth movement. Yes, so I need a small on off button to turn on and turn off the application. See guys, when it comes to the on off button, you have a different type. PC, you have to take a PCB mountable. PCB mountable you have to take. Yeah, see, like these on off buttons are there. This is a slide switch. This is the one regularly we are going to use. Like this, we have a different on off button. This is a push button. Like this, we have one push on, one push off. Off is also there. But most of the time, I use this one, which is the low cost, and it is available with us. Yes, on off switch. Okay, once it comes out of the on off switch, I'd like to have a small LED just to indicate. I'll use just a copy paste same thing. Yeah, of course, this is additional compared to your like circuit diagram, whatever you are having here, because here directly you are getting the battery, right? Now I am having the connection. I am creating a circuit between these two. Of course, in the previous PCB design also, I already informed you. Between these two, we are trying to create a circuit now, AC to DC conversion. Okay. Yes. So this is our circuit as of now. So only the plain circuit. I'll just select all, right click. Oh, why? Oh, by mistake, we already did a connection. We should not do a connection. So we have to wait until all the complete components are placed. Yes. So this is the AC supply. I am going to mention it as the AC. On off switch, and this extra thing I don't want. Let it be 1K only. This will not matters to me because it is just a brightness setting. Yeah. So circuit wise, of course, these two has to be connected to each other. These two has to be connected to each other. This is the one way of connection, guys, connecting from here to here. One more way already I showed you in the last video also. So we need a one more parallel AC supply. Oh, not one more, many are required. Okay, this we'll see it later. Yeah, first I'll go to settings, and in the settings I'll go to net. In the nets, AC phase, this is actually a power. I'll have my own color called as orange, or a thick like a brown color, plus AC neutral, black color, plus DC plus 5 volts DC. This is a power again, red color, plus 5 volts, sorry, DC ground. sorry, edit, it is a ground and color has to be black. Yes, these many things I have. Now see, instead of connecting from here to here like this, we have one more method is, we will not get any kind of connection. We'll just right click on this particular we'll just right click on this and click on add to net, and we're going to add to the specific signal. So this is a one more way of connecting the completing the circuit. So net to net connection, you are not going to connect like through wires, you are going to connect through the nets. See, add to net, AC phase. Okay, let me enable the symbols required now. Yeah, AC phase, add to the net, a neutral, AC neutral. Okay, I'll just set the text. Yes, you can observe here like this, AC phase and AC neutral. And of course for output, I supposed to go with the DC. So this one I add to the DC ground. Add to the DC plus 5 volts. Okay, now I will enable the this one here. Actually it is a two channel on off switch, guys. We can separately turn on this, we can also separately turn on this. That means common pin normally open and normally close, common 2 normally open and normally close. So before pressing these two will be connected, after pressing these two will connect, these two will disconnect. It is like that. Okay, so now anyhow I'm using only for one channel purpose, I will connect both, or I can use only one, no problem. So what I'll do, ground signal here I'll connect directly ground, DC ground. Okay, this is DC ground, and I'm going to connect these two. This one I'm going to connect to the normally open. Okay, normally open. Whereas common I'm going to connect to the DC 5 volts. See again, I have, as I said, I have a two option. I can connect like this. Okay, this is one option. Okay, this is one option. So now this part is actually, it look like, sir, there is no connection, but in reality it is connected via net. It's connected via net based connection. It is not a physical connection, net based connection. Now here, for of course this is our microcontroller, so I'll enable the pin names also. So here I need a VCC. I'll connect a, say, as you can see here, uh, first pin, yeah, 7th pin has to be connected to VCC, 8th pin has to be connected to ground. So here 7th pin, I want to, I supposed to connect this one to the DC VCC plus 5 volts, and these two has to be like this. And this one has to be connected to ground. plus 5 volts. Okay, and 7th, and as you see 8th is also connected to ground, so I have to connect 8th to the ground. And change net, I'll change to the DC ground. Now these two are connected to DC ground. See, DC ground connection. Otherwise, sir, I want to display the net name means what you can do. First, you connect this one to DC ground, so it will be displaying the net name. Then you connect this one to this. Now these two are, this is also connected to DC ground. This also connected to DC ground as per this connection. Okay, and 19 to the resistor, resistor 1 into the anode, anode to the cathode. P30 ohm. Yes, everyone understood up to this stage? Only 5 members are there. The people who are there, at least you understood, na? 4 are there. Tell me more. Why you are using this one, huh? No, just to indicate. I turned on the, see, generally what happens when you turn on any application, you should get some indication, right? It is just for indication purpose. Yeah, Chetan, you asked something? Oh. So this is just a basic up to this level, whatever we saw here. Up to this level we did. Now we have a our application oriented circuit. but it will become too heavy for you today. So complete up to this level and send me the screenshot. Understood? And hope you also understood how to create a net and how to attach that net to the connections. Okay, I recorded everything with the voice, so hope but actually guys, somewhere like maybe subscribers are watching it, number of views are coming more, so ask your friends, if anybody interested they can join, but let them not use it without registration. So that's the reason I'm just informing. So I'll send you the recorded video in the WhatsApp, like in the after uploading to the YouTube channel. You can better subscribe to our YouTube channel. You will get a notification immediately. Okay. Okay, guys. Then see you tomorrow.